And as we first reported last week, Honolulu police are looking for 2 men wanted for a violent home invasion robbery in East Oahu. Crimestoppers Sergeant Chris Kim joined us live in studio now to talk more about that. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
First of all, if people missed it, can you just recap what exactly happened last week?
Yes, so on Wednesday, October 5th, 2022, at approximately 6:25 p.m., 2 male suspects arrived at the victim's home in the Hawaii Kai area. Suspect number 1 brandished a firearm, then assaulted the victim as she stood in her yard. Suspect number 2 then entered the residence, brandished the firearm at a second victim, assaulted her, then used zip ties to tie her up. She was later able to escape and call for help. They both then fled in 2 separate vehicles. The vehicles are being described as a white BMW SUV with a sunroof, and the second vehicle is being described as a black Chevy Colorado truck with an extended cab. Suspect number 1 has been described as an unknown male in his early 40s, approximately 5 feet 7 inches to 5 feet 10 inches tall. He had a medium build, fair complexion, light colored eyes. He's wearing a white shirt, white pants, white and gray shoes. Suspect number 2 has been described as an unknown male in his 30s, approximately 5 feet 6 inches to 5 feet 9 inches tall. He had a medium build with light complexion, short black hair, wearing a gray shirt, black pants, black shoes, and a reckless multicolored hat.
Good for people to keep on the lookout, so hopefully we can catch these guys. And, you know, what do people need to make sure that they do so they can avoid falling victim to something like this?
You know, situations like this, you know, we always tell people just be vigilant. And what I mean by that, just pay attention to your surroundings. We live in a day and age now where you can't be too comfortable, unfortunately, even at your own home. So if you're out watering your yard and you do see a suspicious vehicle or people approaching you, you know, just be ready to run back into your home or call for help, what have you. In the event you're caught in a situation like this and the people are armed, like this particular situation, we actually urge people to just comply because they are armed. If they're unarmed, that's up to you. It's going to depend on your skill set. You know, you're basically going to take a gamble as to what their skill sets are. Are you well versed in self-defense? But in this particular situation, one of the victims were on the older side and they both were armed. So situation like this, we don't encourage you to fight back. Most times they're just after property. They're not necessarily there to hurt or kill you.
That's really good to know, and it's a really scary situation. One more thing, you know, it was a robbery. So is there anything that people can do to prevent or protect their homes rather before something like this happens?
You know, for a situation like this, we actually encourage people to invest in good security video systems, build good rapport with your neighbors. Have that type of rapport where if something was to happen, your neighbors can go in and call police. But it all starts off as protecting your home, set up alarm systems, set up a good surveillance systems outside, inside. You know, some people actually invest in dogs as well.
Very valuable advice. Thank you so much, Sergeant Chris Kim, for joining us in studio. We always appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Marissa, back to you.